Blight affects all of us. The 40,000 plus vacant structures and vacant properties throughout the city hurt the city. It hurts its tax base. It hurts the funding for the school district. I'm proud to introduce land bank legislation along with my council colleagues, Councilman Bill Green and Bobby Heenan. We really believe this is an opportunity for us to engage in a very proactive way with the private and public sector in redeveloping Philadelphia and increasing our tax base for everyone. Blight currently in the city of Philadelphia costs us different departments over $20 million that the city has to invest, from trash removal to demolition of properties. So it's very expensive and almost impossible for us to manage. A land bank, following best practices around the country, is a consolidation of public property that's put together in a way that provides for a very clear, transparent process for acquiring and disposing of properties. In this particular case, Land Bank proposes to give the city additional tools that will allow us to take blighted properties, clear title, and repurpose them in a quicker way. It will allow us to begin a more public, proactive process in redeveloping and repurposing vacant land and vacant structures that we have. There's an estimated 40,000 parcels throughout the city. It has been proven study after study that these properties bring down the value, our current value of both residential and commercial property throughout the city, forcing the city to lose millions of dollars in value. So we hope that this will provide us with tools and a mechanism for us to engage the private market, particularly developers, to come forward and provide us with redevelopment support, since the city and unfortunately government will not have the amount of money that it takes to reuse these parcels. So this is the city's attempt to be a facilitator, hopefully in a more proactive way, of redevelopment throughout the city. We absolutely need the real estate, the development community, the contractors, BIA, all of the folks to work with us in identifying redevelopment opportunities that could potentially exist, and giving us an opportunity to engage in a conversation outside the box. In an ideal world, over the next 10 years, how do we leverage our policy, and then how do we work with the private sector to engage them in redevelopment in neighborhoods that have not been able to develop their own market. So we want to make sure that our community development community, their work is being leveraged, and that the private sector is better able to work in coordination, so that we're making smart choices about how we use our policies and our vacant land in a more proactive way, neighborhood to neighborhood, commercial area to commercial area, industrial repurposing of this. And this is all about increasing our tax base. This is all about getting additional money to the school district, and it is about getting a better handle of that land, which is estimated at about 30,000, that is in private hands, almost dormant. And the city has very little tools at this point to repurpose them in a quicker way.